Very good evening to everyone. My apologies. I had there was some issue that came up and I had to resolve it. So, okay, we can see just 3 people logged in, is it? Okay, so the total number of people who are there are just, I can see Abir, I can see Natasha, and I can see Yash Verma. Am I right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So that's all right. Not a problem. So Abir, Natasha, and Yash, can I request you to switch on your cameras, please? And I want you to unmute yourselves as well. Okay. Natasha, are you there? Okay. Your webcam does not work in Zoom. Okay. Yash, you're trying to speak, but you've got a bad connection. I think we can't hear you. Okay, if you are unable to speak or if there is a connectivity issue or something, you can type it and send it to me. Yes, there is some problem with the connectivity. Okay. Okay, I can see something written in the chat. Okay, my webcam does not work. Okay, so fine. Natasha, guys, listen. Okay, Abir, your webcam is also not working. All right. Do you want to log out and log in again? Does any one of you want to do that? Because, see, guys, understand this session is about communication skills. Now, if you want me to talk about communication, I want you to be visible. Even if you are not speaking at the moment, it's fine. But I need to see you, and I at least need you to answer to me. So, can I please get an acknowledgement about the fact that you are there in the class? Otherwise, I can't take it forward like this. Okay, Natasha, but can you just unmute yourself and tell me that you're there? Abir, Natasha, and yes. Now I just heard something. Could you be louder, please?
Can you hear me?
No, you're not clear.
Give me one.
Would you like to try once again? Deepti?
Hello. I'm
Good.
having unstable network on my end and power cut. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. No, but I can still hear you. See, as long as I know that you're there in the meeting.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, okay. Natasha, you are there, right? Now Abir is logging in. Okay, once again. Okay, so for all of you, all 3 of you who are here today, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Ishani Saraswat, and I head the Amity Finishing School. I've been in Amity for the past 15 years now. I'm a professor, I'm a corporate trainer, and I am also a training facilitator. So thank you so much at the outset. I know you already had 2 sessions with Masha ma'am, and I'm sure you have understood a lot about your styling, about your clothing, about your wardrobes, your body shapes, body types, so on and so forth. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I will be discussing with you something that is inevitable, something that is of utmost importance to people, and something without which we can't see our life functioning properly, which is, of course, communication skills and communication when we talk about the word. Now, if just to begin with, can somebody tell me what is communication? Yes, Natasha is saying transmission of information from one person to another. All right. Now, communication, if you ask a layman, the person will say it is the exchange of knowledge, it is the exchange of ideas, it is emotions, it is the exchange of so many other things, uh, which build our world, basically, right? Now, I have something to share with you. You look at that and you answer and tell me what is it that you think about it, okay? So, sorry. Okay, is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now, what do you see here? See, it says that communicate with a difference, and then it says the types of communication. So when we communicate with people, there are 2, 3 ways in which we can communicate. At times, people kind of communicate through gestures, through emotions, through non-verbal communication. At times, people write down and communicate. When you text with each other, that is called written communication. At times, people exchange expressions only through words. That is called verbal communication, right? Now, as far as communication is concerned, it can be the words and emotions can be transmitted in various forms. But I am here to talk to you about 2 types of communication. So there is, okay, first thing is have a look at this slide. What do you see? Shoes? Yes. Now these are 5 pairs of shoes, which I am showing to you. Okay, all these pairs of shoes. Now what I want you to do is in the chat box, right? Or if you can answer, please answer. Now, if you're a boy, you will tell me which pair of shoe would you want your girlfriend to wear when you go out on a date? Okay. And if you were a girl, you will tell me which pair of shoe would you like to wear when you go out on a date? Okay. All right. So I repeat, 1 pair of shoe that you would like to wear while going on a date or while taking a girl on a date. Okay, the black ones look nice. Natasha, all right, so you, okay, black heels. Okay, so you will wear the black heels. Fine. I want the others also to give me the answer. Deepti, Abir. I want you to give me a choice. I can't proceed till the time you don't tell me what you like wearing. Okay. Anybody in the chat box, please send me the reply. Okay, Natasha is the only one who's given me the answer. There's somebody else who's telling me red one. Okay, a beef, right? Okay. Okay. Who else is there? Deepti, give me the answer. Red ones for a dinner, shoes for a casual date. Okay, very specific. Okay, all right. So all 3 of you with all 3 different answers. Somebody says black heel, somebody says red, and the flat shoe. Now, my point is, see, at the end of the day, it's a very personal choice, right? What one person likes, the other person may not like the same thing. And what we all do is very, very specific and different to us, right? Now, when we talk about, let's say, the red heels, if I ask you that why do you opt for red heels, you will give me 10 different reasons. Because they're nice, the color is very good, it'll look very good for a dinner or so on and so forth, right? So everybody has specifications. Now, let's now imagine while looking at a shoe, if we look at 10 factors, okay, even by looking at a shoe for the first time, when we just look at a shoe for the very first time, There are 10 things that we consider and 10 things that come to our mind, right? Now imagine when people would look at you for the first time, what is it that they would be thinking? Will they not be making observations about you based on different things? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Now, I have another question for you. And my question is that when you look at somebody for the first time, right? When you look at somebody for the very first time, tell me, what is the first thing you notice about them? It could be anything. The first thing you notice about them when you look at people for the first time. Just write down whatever you see the first when you look at somebody. Okay, eyes. Okay. Only one person? Natasha is the only one who's told me. I want to know Abir and I want to know Deepti. The first thing that you notice about people when you see them. Okay, well groomed, right? What else? Looks and their grooming. Okay, fine. Now, if you notice all these things about people, you should know that other people also notice all these things about you. Okay. So you will be surprised to know that there is a study and a research that says that the first thing people notice about you when you see them is your back. So when people see you for the first time, the first thing they notice when you enter a room is your back. Imagine the back, not the back. I'm talking of the position of the spine, right? And when I'm talking of the position of the spine, I would like to tell you here that there is this model. Have a look at this. This model is called the Mehrabian's model of communication. Mehrabian was a social anthropologist who did a number of experiments on humans and their behavior and communication patterns. So Mehrabian said that out of the 100% of the communication that we do, okay, now the total is 100%. 38% of it is the tone of the voice that makes a difference. 55% of it is body language. So when I talk about body language, it's not body language, it is the non-verbal communication. And it is just 7% of the words that make a difference. Now imagine, we spend all our lives in telling people, speak properly, why are you not talking properly? You know, what is it? Like you don't know how to talk, use your words discreetly, so on and so forth. But we forget that it's just 7% of the words that will make a difference. The rest 38% will be the manner in which we speak those words. So the manner in which we speak those words is something that will make a difference. So look at the model, 7% words, 38% the tone of a voice, and 55% is the total called non-verbal communication. And I can see that 2 more people have entered the meeting. May I know your names, please? 2 people who've entered. Can I know your names, please? Okay, 2 participants who've just entered. Can you please introduce, don't introduce, just tell me what your names are. Or I'll tell you what your names are. Okay. So I think we have Vinita. Yes. Vinita, are you there? Vinita, are you there? Okay. I need to know whether Vinita is there or not, and if she's listening to me. Okay, so you have an issue with your mic. All right. Okay. 4 of you logged in here today, and all of you have an issue with the mic or the camera. Isn't that like incredible? Okay. All right. So maybe you need to unmute yourself then, Vinita. Just check whether you are muted or not.
Hi, sorry, ma'am, to interrupt you out of nowhere.
No, Masha, please
Just
tell
a
me,
little
yes.
bit. Everybody, am I audible to you? Please switch on your videos.
I have told them everybody's reported that they have some technical issues with their cameras.
Okay, but okay. If you could, Vinita, I have seen Abir. Please switch on your video. We are in a session where this is a personal and professional branding grooming, guys, and we would like to see it. If you really want some change and actually execute things, I think it's very important for all of us to be a little bit cooperative. So it will be very kind of you to please switch on your videos for some time so that ma'am can actually meet you, and then you can switch it off as per your convenience.
That's
Just do it for some.
exactly what I told them. Okay. Now, guys, what I can see is that we've got 4 people. None of you seem to be responding or reacting or even giving me a reply. My suggestion here is that I don't think I can go ahead with a session like this. Okay. And I'll tell you something. When you log in for an online session, the first thing that you do is you check your devices. You check your phones or you check your laptops. You fix your internet connections, okay? And then you check your cameras. So it's perfectly all right. I don't have a problem. Abir has been finally able to switch on his camera, but I will not be able to take a session without looking at you, without being able to communicate with you, okay? Because communication cannot happen if I look at a laptop and if I, talk to myself. So I understand that you have technical problems. You do have technical glitches. What I'll do is we'll reschedule this session for another time and another date. Okay. And whenever all of you are available, and we'll ask for your availability in advance. So as of now, you do have a session with me on Friday. Make sure your laptops and your phones, your devices are working properly, and you are able to switch on your mics and you are able to communicate with me. Okay, but like this, I cannot go ahead with the session. And we also need maximum participation in a session. So if we have if we have less than 3 people, then I don't know how are we going to go ahead. So please make sure. And if you have problems in attending a session on a particular day, you can please inform us in advance. If you inform us 2 days in advance, we might be able to reschedule your session. We are not here to trouble you, but we are here to help you and assist you. Okay. So as of now, I will take your leave and we will just get back to you. On Friday, we meet and we will reschedule the session for another time. All right. Okay. So everyone, I will just take your leave for today evening. Okay. And the next time we meet, you must know that it is a mandate for you to be able to show your faces and interact and communicate with me. Otherwise, I will not be able to take this class forward. All right. I hope you understand what I mean. And it is eventually for your good. Once you log in the next time, you will be able to see that how is it, what makes a difference, and how different is the session when you are actually able to view the other person. All right. So I am sorry, my apologies. I am taking a leave for today. I'll see you on Friday. And if you are, for some reason, unable to attend the session, you tell us in advance and we'll see what to do about it. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for understanding. All right.
Ma'am, shall I close the
Thank you,
session?
ma'am.
Yes, please. Yes, please. You can leave the meeting and so am I going to do that.